Hey boot campers, Sarah here with your cool down and stretching segment for the workout for this week. All right, so we're going to repeat some of these cool down exercises a couple of times. So if you need to pop out and just do, the first sequence, that's great. If you got time to do a little longer stretching set, then I would highly recommend it. You guys worked really hard today. We're going to start in a downward facing dog. So go ahead and bring your hips high and just let your chest melt into your thighs. From here, moving into a three-legged dog. So we're lifting one leg up, rotate that ankle, go in both directions. And then we'll send that leg through into a pigeon. So knee down in front, okay? My right leg is in front and my right heel is just sitting right up close to my left hip pocket. From there, I'm gonna rock onto my right side and take my left leg up behind for a quad stretch. So left hand on left foot, just giving a gentle tug and a push of my foot against my hand. Good. We'll rotate back onto our hands and knees and we'll send our right leg back up into a three-legged dog. Rotate the ankle around once again. Find a little bit more movement. And then send the leg down. Once again, back into pigeon, lifting tall. This time, if you'd like, maybe you'd like to come down to the ground. And rocking onto the right hip once again, picking up the left foot, pressing it against the hand. If you'd like a little deeper stretch, you can bring that leg back behind you, opening through the hip flexor. And release. How about one more time on that leg? Okay, both hands to the ground, send your right leg back up. And once again, rotate through the ankle. And send the leg through into your pigeon. Good. And again, lift up through the chest. And then walk your hands out. Maybe you want to reach your hands all the way out, getting a deeper stretch through the back and the hip and the piriformis. And finishing with your quad stretch for that back leg. All right, how about we take it to the other side? Go back to downward facing dog, so hands to the ground, both feet behind you, hips high. And stay here for just a moment. Lifting your left leg up. Rotate through the ankle. And then send that leg all the way through. Bending at the knee. Okay, your left heel is in your right hip pocket. Sit up nice and tall. If this is too much stretch, you can rock on to the side. And then recenter yourself when you'd like. All right, rock on to that left side. Take your right foot in your hand and press against the hand. This is a cool down that you guys can do, cool down and stretch that you can do after any exercise or workout program that I send you. So feel free to use it as much or as little as you need. It's just here for guidance for you if you kind of have a blank slate when you're finishing up your workout. And let's send that leg right back up. And bring the leg through once again. Slide back. And again, going a little deeper in this stretch, walking your elbows down to the ground. All right, finish up with that quad stretch. And like I said, we'll repeat this one more time. So take it back to a downward facing dog. And send that leg forward and slide back. Again, go a little deeper, reach the arms all the way out, fold your body in half. And walk your hands up. All right, quad stretch last time. Moving that knee back just a little further behind if you'd like. And release. All right, let's go back to a downward facing dog. This time, you're gonna go from downward facing dog, reach your right hand, okay, over to your left foot or left shin, and then place it back on the ground and rock forward into a plank. And push the hips high and take your left hand, reach to your right leg and back into a plank. We'll do that 2 more times. And this can be done on your knees if you'd like to. Simply reach your hand, okay, underneath your front arm and then come back into a half plank if you would like. Okay. And one more time, please. Very good. All right, hold the high plank for just a moment. We're gonna lift our right leg off the ground, step it forward into a lunge, okay? From here, drop your back knee and both arms come up. Good. We'll take our hands right back to the ground on the inside of our front leg and extend through the back leg, hold. And then lower the knee to the ground and lift up. And one more time. Back leg lifts, extending through the heel and lower it down and both arms up. Good. And release. Take your front leg back into a plank and let's go for the other leg, okay? Step it forward, drop the knee and both arms lift up. And send the hands back to the ground, pop the back leg off the ground. And once again. And lift. And one more time. And lift the back leg. And then let's send our front leg back into a full plank. We're gonna just take our feet, walk them towards our hands, and hang out here for just a moment. Kind of a micro bend in those knees again. Really focusing on a hamstring stretch. So to do that, we're gonna bring our hands to our thighs and extend through the crown of our head. Good, and from here, hands come all the way up, nice and tall. Let's take it into a figure four. So we did this for part of the exercise, but we're also gonna include it for part of our stretch. So figure four, into a slight balance challenge. So our right leg, the one on top, is going to extend out to the side into a star. So come out to a star, hold, move into the frame here, and then we'll cross it back over again. Again, if you need to hold on to something for balance, that's fine. Maybe for your star, you just want to tap to the side. You don't want to have your foot off the ground. And one more time. And extend, hold, and let's switch to the other side. Cross the ankle over the knee, have a seat. Trying to lift our chest, drop our tailbones, and then extend, arms and legs go away from each other. And down you go. Good, let's try one more. And extend, nice work. Okay, take your hands behind the back, clasp your hands, and pull your shoulder blades down and back. Hinge at the hips. If it feels good, lift your hands up overhead. Soften your knees, let your hands swing by your thighs, down toward the floor, lift all the way up, and reset. And you guys are done. Great job.